Hello, hello, hello. A little early with the startup, but there is a reason for that, and I will get into that momentarily. But gosh, how's everybody doing?
Hello there.
Hopefully all is well. Hello there. Hey there, Hooky Frog. How's it going, Shiv and Kai? Hello. What's up, Nina? So, yeah, an early jump scare. So, I barely just made it in time to start the stream on time. Like, literally. And the reason is because, Shiv, I am also tired AF. Holy cow, am I tired. How's it going, Angel? What's up? What's up? Hey there, Nye. What's up? So I don't think I'm gonna be streaming for. Do you want to not stream it and get some? That's what I was thinking. I was thinking of maybe taking a little bit of time tonight. However, I am thinking because I've been talking about it and I should have rested. Oh, don't worry. I think I still am gonna rest. I think I still am gonna rest. But what I thought was I could just hang out with you guys here for just a few minutes. That's basically it. I always feel it feels weird to announce it, you know, like on social media or on the Discord and be like, "Hey guys, I'm gonna be I'm not streaming tonight." You know, kind of like last minute, right? I kind of hate doing that. If I do that, I want to tell you, you know, with enough time so that way you can schedule your affairs as such, right?
He's the goat. The goat.
The goat. You don't have to hang out if you're not up to it. So that's the whole thing. Like, I have the energy to be able to talk like this for a little bit. So that's what I wanted to do, rather than straight up get into a game and all that good stuff. So, yeah. So what I'm thinking is, I probably will. Yes, even when I'm tired, I'm here. So I'm not gonna do the full 2 hours, not even an hour. I might just be here for maybe, let's say, another 15 minutes or so. Because man, I had a day. Not because anything crazy happened, you know, throughout my day, but kind of how much stuff I was trying to fit right before, like as soon as I got home. That was kind of like my whole thing. Oh yeah, I'm fine, Zeal. Don't worry. So I kind of mentioned it. If you guys have noticed, I haven't posted a lot about like my runs, recently, right? When it comes to, you know, going to the gym and that kind of thing. And that's because ever since, I want to say maybe, you know, when everything was happening with my job, it super sucked, right? Super sucked. And then when I got back to my office, that was like mid-January. It took a little bit of time to kind of get back into the rhythm of things. But at the outset of the year, I wanted to start eating well, that kind of thing. But then little things would just kind of trip me up here and there, and I would, you know, kind of eat poorly, but not really, really bad, but still enough for me to sometimes be like, you know what, I'm going to take it easy. I'm not going to go to the gym, whatever. But I did do other things. Like I went hiking, did that camping excursion, which also included hiking. And just kind of like a little bit of odd things, but I haven't really done like my usual routine of like getting to the gym and running every other day. So I started that up again. So I'm back on my routine. Kind of like a new routine that is very like, not going to say intense, but it's like I am doing something every day. And if I don't feel like doing it like really early in the morning, then I do it in the afternoon, like after I come home from work. So that's what happened, Nina. Yes, it took its toll because when I used to do like my running routine, I would do it in the morning. I'd wake up nice and early, like at 5 a.m., knock that out, I'm not in a rush to get to work. I still have a little bit of time, get a little bit of breakfast, whatever, and then head out to work. And then when I come home, I have, if I am going to record something, I'll record, and then I have a little bit of time before, like, if it's a stream night, to stream, right? But today, I woke up at 5:30 a.m. I literally shot up out of bed to, go to the gym. I got up, I turned on the light, and then I stood in front of my bed, just kind of literally stood there, and I was like contemplating, being like, do I want to do this? Kind of tired. So I was like, you know what? I got time after work. I'll do it afterward. I'll sleep an extra hour. And the reason what happened was I finished streaming yesterday. And instead of going to bed right away, I kind of goofed off for about another hour. And that was my mess up. That was my screw up. What I should have done is just gone straight to bed, right? But because yesterday also was kind of like a really like, I've just been trying to get a lot of stuff done, Also, let's go ahead and switch on over here. And let me see if I can. I want to see if I can switch the music. What do we got? What do we got? No, not this. No, I don't want that to get taken down. Hold on. Let me find something on. Well, let me just search. Hold up. Game Chops. My boys at Game Chops, they always got me. Let's do this. Let's do some Zelda. There you go. Totally get it. It's trying to squeeze more free time out of it. Yeah, I'm just trying to get everything. That's what it was, Zeal. It was the revenge bedtime procrastination. I kind of wanted to just like have more time for myself, and I was like, oh, I can do this. I can eke out this time. It's all right. And no, it was not. Hey there, Sunset. How's it going? And it's not too much, is it? Don't you wear stuff? Yes. I'm trying to find that balance. There's only so many hours in a day. It gets pretty hectic, especially if you add in the gym. No, yeah. We need the day to have more hours, or better yet, for work to take up. Yes, that would be it. And you know what I think it is also? I think I talked about it in one of my messages on Discord, where I said how, recently I had some extra like days off, and so I had like some extended weekends. And so this is the first week that I've had like a full 5-day work week. And it's actually not been that bad. It hasn't felt super long. Work has been pretty chill. I'm actually feeling like probably this week, outside of like last week where again, I had like, and the week before, like I had like extra time off. I've been feeling my best, like emotionally, mentally, just all around, right? I've been feeling really good. But, and also physically, I will say that, also physically, which that's the whole reason why I've been like, all right, let's get on this routine. Let's do this, right? But because yesterday I went to bed a little bit later, it was hard for me to wake up. And so then because it was hard for me to wake up this morning, I pushed it off to the afternoon. And then I was rushing to get a bunch of stuff in before stream. So what ended up happening was I finished up work, got home, and then I had to record an audio, did that. Then I was having some trouble exporting the audio, and it said it was going to take some time. So I was like, okay, well, while that's happening, I'm going to go hit the community gym that I have here instead of going like to the actual gym. And so I did that. But, oh, you know what? Here's another thing. This is not my fault at all. Here's another thing that happened. I use an Apple Watch to track all my fitness activity, right? And oh, no worries. I think I am cutting out a little bit, Shiv. It says I'm dropping a few frames. It says my connection is kind of going down. So if it's not just you, I think it's me for sure. Hopefully, you guys can hear all this. But I was going to say that I use an Apple Watch to get me through my workouts, right? And when I'm running, it does its best estimate to know how far I've run. And so I always usually try to run a 5K, which is about barely over 3 miles, right? But last week, I think it was last Friday. Oh yeah, man. It truly it does seem that Twitch is like, yo, you need to get some rest because we're about to sign you off the air. So last Friday I did, I think, a 3-mile run, and I was so out of breath. I was so tired. I was so like, wow, my stamina levels really went down after not like staying consistent with my workouts. So I'm like, okay, well, I'll just, I'll tweak it a little bit. Instead of doing the 3 miles, I'll do maybe like 1.5 miles, and then I'll do 2.5. We'll see what happens, right? And so I think on Tuesday, I think I ran 2 miles. I think that's what it was. And I did great. It was awesome. It wasn't too hard. Still was a little bit of a challenge, but I'm like, okay, I got this. Also, connection is good again now. So today I'm like, I'm gonna run 2.5 miles, and if I can get to 3, awesome. But I'm gonna shoot for 2.5. Now, when it comes to like Apple Watches or smart watches of any kind, and you're running on a treadmill, it is doing its best It's doing its best guesstimate. That's what I was trying to say, on how far you've run. Because usually when it's tracking your distance, how far you've run, it is literally using like map data. It's like pinging your location and then trying to see how far you've run in the certain amount of time, right? Oh, thank you, Kai. But when you're on a treadmill, it's just estimating, right? It's estimating based off your heart rate, the information that you've given it. So like your height, your weight, it's going off, again, your heart rate, also like how many steps you're taking. And it's putting all of that and calculating how much distance you have traveled. And it also calculates that based off you actually going outside and doing a run. So if you've never gone outside and done like an actual run with distance, it's fully just guessing. So it is good to go out and do like an actual run, like around a track or something like that. Also, I need to switch the music. I'm gonna do a shuffle on Game Chops. Let's see. There we go. Because if I play any other art, Game Chops is completely fine with me, like, or anybody using their music on streams, but if I play other people's music, sometimes it'll want to block it out when I upload the VOD. So, yeah, you can go, you go outside and it calibrates it, and then it has accurate information as to how long it takes you to run the distance, the speed, all that good stuff. So then when you go doing the treadmill, it's basing everything off of those runs, I haven't done an outside run in forever. So I don't know what happened. I don't know if I'm getting slower or whatever, but usually I hit about 1 mile at about 10 minutes, right? So if I do 2.5, that means it should take me roughly 25 minutes, right? But today it took me almost 28. And I have the exact same speed that I always run on the treadmill. So there should be no issue there. Like, I definitely ran the distance, but my Apple Watch said that I didn't. And I don't know if maybe my arm placement had something to do with it, because I was wearing a hoodie, because it gets kind of cold inside the, even though it's kind of like warm where I'm at, it's hot. I mean, it's hot. It's cold inside the community gym. They have the AC on and there's fans on, whatever. So I had like a hoodie on, and it had the little drawstrings, and they were like bouncing all over the place. So I was holding them. So maybe my arm's not swinging around as violently or as much as I would. Maybe that had something to do with it. I don't know. But when I should have been done, it was like, nah, you have about 2 to 3 more minutes to go. And I'm like, ugh. So then I finished the run. I then have to get to my apartment, which I've told you guys that where I do like the laundry and where I do where like our mailboxes are, or like where the community gym is, it's downhill. I kind of live like on an incline, right? So to get back, I have to go up. And I'm super tired, right? And Oh man, that was rough. And around that time, it was about set. I'm trying to think. I think it was like I was gonna go take a shower. That's what it was. Okay. So I was about to make. Hold up. Let me get all my stuff in order. So I go up the hill. Yes. That's what it was. Okay. I remember. I had one other thing to do. Got back, and I had to set the I had to check the export. That's what it was. The export on the audio that I did, and then set that aside. Right. I had to send that over to my my backup drive. Right. So that way it's all good, saved, good to go. And then while that was happening, while that was uploading, I then decided, okay, you know what? I'm going to take a shower. So I go take a shower. And then while that's happening, I'm like, okay, then I have to eat. So I'm like rushing to do all that good stuff. Right. Yes. And so is my post-workout for my workout. And so by the time and then I was making spaghetti, and I had some ground beef frying up. I had some sauce heating up, and I'm waiting for the water to boil, and everything's all good to go. Like everything is all perfect, right? And then I realized that I hadn't turned on the water to boil. So that's really what caused me. So on top of the extra time that my watch was off about, yeah, that's what happened. That added extra time. Then also my computer being dumb when it came to the export on the audio I was doing. And then me forgetting to set the water to boil. So that was probably, you add all that up together, that probably was maybe 20 minutes. And so who knows, maybe, throw in those 20 minutes and maybe I would have felt bright and bushy-tailed for the stream. But because I wasn't. And so I feel really tired. Yes, Zeal. Death by 1,000 cuts. And I do think that there are some treadmills that do connect to the Apple Watch. Like I know when you go to the gym, they have like QR codes that you can like hook up to, but I don't know how. I've never done that, or I think I tried and it didn't work. So yeah, I don't know if how exactly that works. I should look it up. I should research it. Hey there, Rinchy. How's it going? Yeah, Murphy's Law in full force. If it can go wrong, it will go wrong. And it most definitely did go wrong. As for like wearing a hoodie at the gym, I always, 10 out of 10 times, I may not wear the reason what ended up happening was that I don't usually wear a hoodie to the gym. I usually wear a sweater. Cause I usually wear like those sweat wicking kind of like long sleeve shirts, but it doesn't really do a good job at absorbing the sweat. So I kind of need something to absorb the sweat. So that's what the sweater's for. Hence the sweater. Right? So that's what it was. Did I eat? Yes, I ate. I kind of rushed, but I did eat. The sweat wicking shirt makes me extra hot. No. It doesn't make me hot. It just makes me cold because any gym you go to, I feel like they are always blasting the AC, or they have like these huge fans. So I always get really, really cold because I sweat. I don't sweat tremendously, like a ton, but enough where I get cold with the cold air. So I need the sweater to help me, with that. And to absorb the sweat, right? You use your Apple Watch as an accessory more than anything? Oh, I'm all about functionality with my Apple Watch. Like I use it to track my sleep. I use it to track my steps, my rings. I'm always trying to finish my rings every day if I can. I do also do the monthly challenges with the fitness rings. I don't think I have completed one since February though, so I do have to check to see about that. I use the heart rate thing for the for the Silent Hill streams, so there is that. Couldn't be better, Gigi. Thanks for asking. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing well, just a little tired, and actually I was just explaining how I'm mostly just gonna be here just for a few more minutes because, oh man, so much stuff happened throughout my evening that I do not have the energy to sit here and like play a game. But one of the things that I've talked about and teased is that I am thinking of doing like a surprise stream. And so I think it might be time for a surprise stream over the weekend. Could be a late night stream. We'll see. I'm not sure exactly, but we'll see what we can do. Do you have a tan line where your watch sits? Just barely. I mean, I do, but it's barely. Like, I'm sure, like, it's not like a straight up line. I don't really go outside that much. I try my best to not really have those tan lines. So yeah. I've tried using it. This is gonna expose me, but I've never been to a community. Oh, you've never been to a community gym, Kai? How about that? I like it because since it's with, you know, my apartment complex, they have 2 treadmills and, you know, thankfully it's not very well used, or at least during the times that I need to use it. So it's pretty chill, pretty chill. I've tried using it, should be used, but it was just for a day. Can't use any benefits. Oh no, why not, Rinji? Just not into it. Bought a Pixel Watch specifically for Fitbit integration, but it's frustrating because it has this cardio load feature and it will tell me after I lifted 400-pound workout hard enough. Please be a late night stream, morning stream, sort of 3 a.m. for me. No worries. For the most part, I usually don't do morning streams. I think I only did a morning stream once, like ever. And it was actually fun. I actually enjoyed doing the morning stream. But yeah, I think I like a late night stream could be fun. I am not a big fan of using like a smartwatch for anabolic workouts, so like for lifting and that kind of thing, because I feel like it does not do a good job. I don't know, maybe it does. I feel like obviously with the cardio stuff, it's way easier. It has a lot more information to track, but I'm not a big fan of using it to track like lifting things outside of just, you know, just how much intensity I put into something. I didn't pay much attention to it before, but since I started going to the gym more regularly, it's been great to track my progress with some exercises with. No, yeah, it's great, Nina, especially if you then go back and check your stats. Like if you go in the fitness app and then look at like, you know, all the information that they give you, it's really awesome to be able to see like how you've improved. They also do like the statistics where they can show you like, you know, your average heart rate, your VO2 max, tons of things, especially if you're doing like runs or things like that. It also tells you like how many steps you take on average. It's great. Nope, I'm a bedrotter for life. Hey, no judgments here. Oh, it didn't work. You didn't work out hard enough. Again, that's one of the reasons why I'm not a big fan of it. The GG late night show. I mean, the art that we have here, that we have currently on this screen, it's kind of meant to be like that kind of like, oh, you're on with GG. You love your campus gym because it's free, and by free, I mean I pay tuition. No, yeah, it is included free with your tuition. I mean, to be honest, I'm not a gym girly, and if I go out to walk, I use a timer. I don't know, I believe I don't need any exercise apps. No worries. Timer is good. I like being able to track exactly what I was doing, when I was doing it, and how intense I was doing it, because it also, like with the Apple Watch, has specific stats that it tracks when you say, hey, I am doing this type of exercise versus this type of exercise. So I think that, like, for me, it's just good information. Make sure you rest well for the Discord hangout tomorrow. Oh, yeah, for sure. So the good thing is, tomorrow I don't have anything to record, and it's not a gym day. So I basically don't have anything to do after I get home. So I have a lot of free time. I don't have to rush. And so when I do the Discord hangout, that'll be chill because it'll just be this anyway, you know? It's not going to be like playing a game or whatever. And like I said, I will more than likely make up the Silent Hill F stream tonight, more than likely on Saturday night. That's what I'm thinking. Provided I am not super tired and end up falling asleep like early. But we'll see. No promises, but also that's what I'm planning. I'm trying. I need to be more of a gym girly, haven't gone at all. Oh no! I try to gain weight, not lose. Hey, do what you gotta do. We all have our personal goals and such, Rinchi, so no worries. I have health problems, so it's harder to lose weight for me. I totally get it. Absolutely understand. Losing weight is not easy when you have to deal with a bunch of other stuff that all like layers itself on top of other stuff. So it's like, oh, for the average person, you know, quote unquote average person, you have to do this, 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 and this. And then you throw in your circumstance and it ends up being like, well, now I have to try twice as hard. And it's already hard for, again, quote unquote average people to lose weight, you know, so it makes it tough. I get it. For me, like, I do want to lose a little bit of weight. Like, I don't need to lose a whole bunch of weight. It's more like I'm still hanging on to the holiday weight that I never got into the rhythm of getting rid of because, again, everything was just kind of chaos. But I mostly do it just to get into the... I really enjoy fitness and being active. When I'm not doing it, I feel bad. And I also feel like it's a really good way to deal with mental health. And so I think that's one of the reasons why right now, how I was saying, that I feel really, really good mentally and emotionally. And so that also helps to give me the energy to be like, oh, okay, I can do this. And then I can work out. And then it's a feedback loop, right? Where because I worked out, I feel good about myself. I feel, you know, productive in a way that's like, oh, this isn't work for somebody else. Because, you know, like, you guys know I work really hard for the streams, for the audios, for the Patreon, all that good stuff. But when you're working out, that's for yourself, right? That's for your longevity. That's for your overall health in every sort of way. And it helps mentally and everything. So for me, when I work out, it is that. It is that like, oh, okay, I've given my time to other people. Now this is me investing in my overall health. And so, like I say, it feels like a good use of productivity in that sense. Part of the reason why I work out so hard, gym and weightlifting really bolster. Yeah, exactly. It truly does. What matters is that everyone is comfortable and happy. Truly, truly, truly. My problem is my work is so physically oriented, so by the time I get home, my legs are killing me and I have to go early. So that's the other thing, Kai. No, for real. That is definitely a huge thing about the type of work that you do and how... It's kind of like when people become parents, right? Like I have a lot of coworkers who have parents and who are like always like, oh my gosh. They're like, do you have kids? And I'm like, I have cats. I have 3 cats. And when I remember one time there was like these three coworkers, and they're all like in their, I want to say they're all like in their early to mid 30s. And I remember I was sitting with them. I don't remember what we were doing, but it was just like us 4 hanging out, like in our break room, just talking. And just hearing them go through all the stuff that they got to do to be able to, you know, just make it to the gym, maybe once out of the week, it's like, whoa, that's rough, man. For me, it's just like, oh no, this bed is real comfy. It's not that I have a kid screaming at me, you know? Legit got 20,000 steps at work one day, the brief time. And that's really good, you know? And that's the whole thing. I think it like, it's really hard because I know when it comes to exercise, it's like you just want an elevated heart rate. That's really what you want to do because that's what like the working out does. The working out and the elevated heart rate keeps your heart pumping a bit harder, and so it works it out more, which then, you know, gets blood flowing faster to different places, and that's good because it's moving shit all over, and then releasing endorphins in your brain. So then again, it's like, oh, I like this. Your body's like, ooh, this is nice. But when you're super tired, you're getting that fitness in, but you're not getting that like actual like, oh, this was a productive use of my energy, instead of like, dude, I was just trying to freaking make money so I could survive. Then yeah, it is very, very tough. Going to the gym and getting that workout in is truly the best feeling. The thought of getting into the gym seems like a hassle for me. No, yeah. Once you've done it, you feel great, but having to do it is rough. Didn't all of your coworkers have parents? I mean, have kids. Sorry. Did I say that? I've heard shit things about my weight, but hey, I don't give a fuck. I can do anything if I want to. That's right, Renchi. Do what you want. I could never be a parent. My respect to those who do. Same here, same here. I tried many types of exercise before, yoga, aerobics, and I gave up quickly because I didn't feel comfortable, but it wasn't until I started going to the gym that I felt so happy exercising. How I disconnect from everything when I'm there surprises me. No, yeah, that's great. Also, here's a fun little fun fact about me. I don't know. Whenever I'm on the treadmill and I'm running, and let's say somebody gets on the treadmill next to me. Like let's say I've already been running for 5-10 minutes. And then they get on that one and they start going. I try to outlast them. I try to be like, you know what? It's a competition now. You don't know this, but I'm competing with you. I'm not going to let you be aware of this either. This is just in my headcanon, but we are competing. So I want to see how much you can run because I'm not stopping. And usually they end up stopping. Usually they're only there for just like a quick run. Usually they probably lifted or something and they're just there just to get some quick cardio. But I always try to like be like, all right. I kind of get sad when they finish and I'm not done. I mean, and I'm still going, right? I'm like, oh, I kind of needed that. That was like a nice little boost. Kind of wanted to keep going. But yeah, I am a special individual, okay? The only parent I could ever be is a mother of kitties. Hey. And being the mother of a kitty, being the father of a kitty, is oh so easy. Except when Mikhail is screaming at you to be like, hey, feed me, feed me, feed me, feed me. As he was not too long ago. And I did get him his elderly food. I really thought the elderly food, like the senior food, the geriatric food, was gonna finally like satiate his endless hunger. But this boy cannot. He just cannot be satiated. Truly, it's just, I don't know about that guy. Yes, he is a senior kitty. Maybe he forgot to eat. Maybe that's what it is. However, his greed sickens me. It truly does.
His greed sickens me.
Elder, senior, and geriatric. Called him old in 3 different terms. Yes, he's my little old man. That's what I call him. He's my little old man. Yes, exactly, Shirayuki. The type of greed the Bible talks about. Montana gently claws at me when she wants food, and I find her clawing really overstimulating for some reason. No, sometimes I'm like, I think yesterday, Mikhail was like, he was like, meow, meow, and I was like, dude, get away from me. I was like, truly, like, you need to leave, buddy. Oh, and then usually I give in. Usually I give him a little bit of food. Do I look like a good boy, Papa? I heard what you said about elder cats on your podcast, and now I understand why my flow is begging for food more than before. I mean, maybe that's what it is, you know? So, like I said, I thought maybe the getting of the elderly food would help, but it seems like it's just the same. So I don't know if I need to... I still need to take him to the vet to get his stuff, but my first plan of attack was to see if the food was going to make a difference. But truly...
His greed sickens me.
I love that sound. Oh, that new Donk City. Hell yeah. I was a huge, I was like smiling so big. A huge fan when they played Jump Up Superstar. When they went to the casino world in the new Mario movie. Oh, it was so good. It was so good. Ooh, nice. A little water break. Thank you. Robert, I've removed South Carolina. I can't do the voice, but I like that video. That video is great. You did not watch it yet, Rinchi? Well, now you know that they play Jump Up Superstar when they go to the casino world. Oh man, I love it. It's a jazzy kind of version of it. And it already is pretty jazzy since Pauline is basically like a lounge singer. No, but yeah, Jump Up Superstar. I was like, woo! Amazing. Okay, no more spoilers, no more spoilers. Sorry. Montana isn't asking for more food than normal. She's always been hyper food oriented. Ah, got it. I'm spoiling it for everybody. Oh no! I'm spoiling an amazing surprise that you would never have thought was even in the movie. But it is. And now you know. Sorry about that. Anyway, so yeah, tomorrow I will be over on the Discord to do a live event. We'll probably be maybe like an hour or so. Probably watch some YouTube videos. I'm thinking I might just go ahead and use the same layout here that I use for the streams on Twitch. So it should be familiar because I'm pretty sure I can use my OBS stuff to be able to stream this over there. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Don't say Sonic is in the movie. If Sonic was in the movie, oh man, that'd be so badass. I track the light circles on your PNG, make it look like your hair is moving, and it makes your PNG more beautiful to me. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I wanted to give it that little like bokeh effect, kind of almost like dust is in the air, kind of a little sparkliness, you know? It's really, really subtle, but there is also like a little bit of smoke that is animating out of the cup. You have to really stare at it. But there is some steam coming out of it. The Cord of the Dis. The way to access the Discord is to sub on Patreon. Yes, Sunset. And to also be on the live tier. The live events tier. Yes, what Angel said. Yes. Oh, what's up, Rinchi? What do you want to ask? Ask away. You see the steam? All right, cool. Yes, like I said, it's always been there. It's been there since the beginning, but it is very, very subtle. I think the reason why it's so subtle is because there actually is a black or white background. And so I have to use this effect, a chroma key. It's basically like the green screen kind of thing, where you tell it to search for a color and then you remove that color. But because gray also has an aspect of like black, it also disappears a little bit. So that's why. Oh, let me see. Hold on. I think I missed a little comment here. Some friends and I are hoping that at some point we'll see signs of a Smash Brothers movie. Maybe down the line. We have the Zelda movie coming out next year, if you can believe it. Like, a year from now, we're getting a Zelda movie, a live-action Zelda movie. That is insane. So, like, I can only imagine we're probably, maybe, like, a few months out? 3-4 minutes or something? Minutes. 3-4, maybe, like, months out from probably getting our first ever teaser trailer for it? And to get, like, the overall vibe and tone of the movie. You mainly get distracted by Nori. That one is like just one I found online, but I kind of want to like commission somebody to make GIFs of Mikhail and Mochi as well. Angel and Shiv, long-time viewers and never noticed the steam. It is, again, very, very subtle. Rinchi says, I was wondering if your DMs are open for a question about your trip. I just want to know some info about some places you went to. Of course. No, yeah, for sure. Wherever. You can DM me on Blue Sky. I don't know if like, I guess you could DM me here on Twitch. I don't think I've ever received any DMs on Twitch. But yeah, just reach out. I can be found in many places. Just let me know who you are if your username is different. I'm very, very excited for you, Rinchi. I am always, always hankering and craving for more Japan. So, wait, is there a DM here? I think I'm pretty sure there's a DM thing here. I don't know. There are DMs on Twitch. They're called Whispers. Ah, okay, there you go. Whispers. There you go. See, Shiv knows. Macala should be sitting on my shoulder. Yes. Been here for over 13 months. I just pay attention to everything else. Again, I truly think it is such a subtle thing. Did you know they're using some of the same sets they were using in Lord of the Rings? I did see that. I read that the other day. Oh man, I'm so excited for Zelda. Oh my god. I'm pretty certain I have played every single Zelda game outside of those horrible CDI games. I have played and beaten every Zelda game to completion. I am not like the biggest like super fan, but I've played them all. But Tears of the Kingdom, I don't know what it was. There was something in the water with that one that it hit me so hard. So hard. I feel more so than even Elden Ring when it came to the open world vastness. Breath of the Wild kind of didn't do it for me when it came to that open world and just, hey, you see that mountain? Go over there, do whatever. But Tears of the Kingdom, maybe it had to do that you could go in the sky, I don't know, but it was a magical game. So I am super ready for whatever's coming out next with Zelda, and I'm also super ready for that movie. You get distracted by pretty voice in chat, so I haven't been able to the PNG. Oh, well, thank you. I feel like these last few years have been a gift for gaming fans in terms of... No, yeah, movies have been actually really good. Now, this year, there's going to be a Mortal Kombat movie and a Street Fighter movie. And that Street Fighter movie looks absolutely ridiculous in all, like, the stupidest and best ways possible. So I'm actually very, very excited for that Street Fighter movie. And also the Silent Hill movie. Yes, that movie was trash, but I had fun with it. I need a remake of Twilight Princess. Yeah, oh, that'd be nice. So there are rumors right now. I don't know if people have seen the leaks, that there are some really credible leaks that there is a full-on going to be Switch 2 remake of Ocarina of Time coming out this year. So keep your eyes and ears peeled, because I am very excited if we get that. Holy shit. I've been playing COD Mobile for a while now and couldn't stop. Hey, you do what you gotta do. You play the games that make you feel happy. The 90s movies of Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter were fucking... Oh yeah, I remember back in the day. I remember renting the first Street Fighter movie. I gotta watch that first Mortal Kombat movie. Like, not the original, but like the new one of the reboots. I still haven't seen it. Ooh, and that He-Man movie. Now, it's really interesting because, like, you say it on paper, right? Like, oh, they're making a He-Man movie, and it probably sounds horrible. But that trailer looks really self-aware in, like, a dumb way, and I'm all for it. Oh, well, I appreciate the compliments, Kai. Thank you. Ooh, yes, I saw that when I went to see the Mario movie. I saw the Michael Jackson trailer. It looks fantastic. I cannot wait to see that movie. Holy shit. Michael Jackson is just like... I mean, when I think of, like, popularity, when I think of star power, when I think of just, like, the ability to move heaven and earth as a singular human being on this planet, and just this, like, universal appeal and love and admiration... I am telling you honestly, it is my honest opinion that I don't think we will ever get another personality like Michael Jackson in that singular, like, he was on top of the world and everybody loved him. Like, everybody. It doesn't matter, like, where, who, doesn't, like, you know, age, culture, it didn't matter, right? Because, you know, when you see, like, different, like, musical acts, you know, it's like, oh, this one usually appeals to women, this usually appeals to girls, this one appeals to men or boys or blah, 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 older, younger. But Michael Jackson was, like, he literally was universally, like, loved. So that guy, I don't think we'll ever see that again, especially since we've kind of, like, lost the monoculture of, you know, kind of like everybody kind of being into the same thing at the same time. So it's gonna be something special. So I'm really excited to see that. And yes, Hooky Frog, I hope they use the meme song in the He-Man movie. And if they don't use it in the movie, they better use it as like the ending credits theme or something. Maybe we'll watch the He-Man meme video tomorrow on the live event. At least watching the MJ movie, the anachronisms won't be as obvious to me as they were in the Queen movie. Holy shit, the anachronisms pulled me. Yeah, I didn't watch the Queen movie because it kind of looked a little cheesy, you know. This one doesn't seem as like hitting you over the head with it, you know. Michael Jackson is inspiration for many dancers and modern day pop singers. A lot of BTS's moves come from Hey, there you go. See. Anyway. Thanks, guys, for hanging out with me. I'm so sorry for not, getting to actually play the game today. As I said, I will more than likely make it up over the weekend. So definitely, be on the lookout for any notifications or like from Twitch that I went live. It probably won't be at the same time. It might be a little bit later than usual. So watch out for that, or I might post it on like Blue Sky, or I might post it on Instagram, Discord, all that good stuff. So definitely stay on the watch for that. For those on the Discord live tier, I will be doing a live event tomorrow for about an hour. We'll mostly just be doing this, just talking, watching some videos on YouTube, just kind of hanging out, having a little community night. Baby. So yeah, thank you so much for hanging out. I'm so glad it was still fun, Shiv. I appreciate it. I try my best. Again, no one will ever say that I ever half-assed anything when it came to the things that deal with my community, my audios. It doesn't matter. I go 1,000% into it. This reminds me of the FNAF movie and sitting through the credits and being pleasantly surprised they used the main fan song. I have not seen any of the Five Nights at Freddy's movies. Should I? I'm curious. The Queen movie was so inaccurate as a Queen tragic, it really frustrated me. Oh, that sucks. I was going to say, don't go into the first Mortal Kombat movie with high expectation. I haven't seen it yet, but the review said it wasn't very good. I don't really want to follow too many like reviews when it comes to like video game movies, because I feel like so much of them rely on references that when you're going into it as a critic, I think you're just kind of like maybe even taking points off for that, when I feel like the references are a lot of what people are going in for. So thanks for still coming and chatting for a bit. Aw, thank you for still hanging out with me, even though I didn't really get to play anything, Sunset. I appreciate it. Yes, I will get some rest, Angel. Don't you worry. Appreciate it, Nye. Thank you guys so much. Spoil it? What are you gonna spoil? You can sit here and read the shampoo label and it'll be entertaining. Hey, I'm pretty good at reading labels. I read labels. I am that person who like reads the label over and over again while I'm taking a shower. Like the bottles are right in front of me so I can like memorize that thing. Hey there, Goddess. How's it going? I'm actually just about to sign off right now. So I'm so sorry since I'm just about to take off, but thank you so much for just hanging out. The FNAF movie. No. I want to watch it. You said it was a good one, so I want to watch it. The only Five Nights, like anything I've ever played was the first one. Maybe the second or third one, I don't remember. I just remember like how big it was back when it first came out. But anyway, with that, I will bid you adieu. So you guys have yourself a wonderful rest of your night, morning, day, wherever you might be, all that good stuff. Thank you so much. I literally spoiled a song. That's all I did. that was it. Anyway, thanks guys so much for coming out and hanging out with me. I appreciate it. See you guys soon. And as always, you'll hear from me soon enough. Take care and bye now.
じじ。